Hello, everybody, and welcome to Speak Up in Color, all the way live from Zambia, Africa. Hi, I am Julie Schindler, your host, and today we are going to check in with our children at the Celecho Orphanage in Zambia, Africa, where over the last month and a half, we have been teaching them how to speak up in color. And today we have our guest, Miss Auntie Deb, is going to be here to read a beautiful story about a raindrop. And of course, rainbows, lots of color. And we get to check in with our children and see how last week's homework was about our emotion detective, where you can see the emotions on our face. What are we thinking and feeling just by looking at our eyes or our facial expression? How our smile is, how big and bright it can be. And we get to check in and see how Florentina is doing. And Florentina is a 5-year-old little girl who's battling neuroblastoma cancer in the UK. And she is the reason why we are here. We have been partnering with Florentina's Footsteps since November of last year, and today would be celebrating our 10th month of reading stories to Florentina. And we get to help Florentina build out a platform where she has been speaking up through Speak Up events, through her Florentina and Friends story times. And now we get to expand that around the world and how to speak up in color. And we are sending Florentina and her family the love and hearts and prayers as they are going through the relapse process of neuroblastoma cancer, as they are waiting what those next steps will be and supporting their daughter through it. We are sending her daily distance hugs, prayers, and healing. If you would like to be a part of that, please reach out to Speak Up Events. And now let's meet our children and let's find out how everyone is doing today and say hello to Miss Deb. We have so many fun things to do. Let's check in. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How has your week been?
Good.
Has the weather been sunny,
Yes.
rainy,
No.
sunny?
Yes.
Has it been hot or cold?
Hot.
Depends. At night, is it cold? And in the day, is it hot?
Yes.
A little bit. Let's say hi to Miss Deb and see how her weather is going.
Hi, everybody. Yes, here on the East Coast of the United States, it's very hot again. We're expecting temperatures in the 90 degrees, so that's close to 28 or 29 degrees Celsius, and very humid, so it feels very sticky. And there's a lot of moisture in the air, so this is perfect to be talking about raindrops and where they come from in the sky.
And in Seattle, Washington, it has been the same. It's been up in between the 90s, almost to the hundreds. And so with the solar blast that's been happening, our weather changed really fast, where it's been super hot, but there's clouds everywhere. So when you look around, you can't quite see the stars, but the sun is shining through them and the moon is out there somewhere. But it's really super cloudy here right now, and the sun hasn't come up yet. But we will hear our birds because they have been very busy this morning. So Miss Chichi,
Yes.
how is the weather there? Could you give us a little weather description?
Yeah. It's hot now. It's but not that very hot. It's warm. We have the sun. Yeah, we have the sun. So it's a good weather. But October it's gonna be more hot. September, October it will be more hot. Whereby even putting a shirt it will be very difficult.
Oh my goodness. So this is the lull before the heat comes through.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Well, Miss Jen,
So,
I'm gonna pop down and I'm gonna let you get started and do just kind of maybe a recap of last week and see how our emotion detectives did.
So, how did everybody do with being an emotion detective? Were you able to see different feelings in each other's faces during the week?
yes.
So, has anybody been happy? Can you tell when
Yes.
somebody, what does that look like when somebody's happy? How would I know if you were happy? Would you be frowning? Or would you be smiling?
Smiling.
And if you were angry, how would that look?
Sad.
Angry and sad. So, who's been happy this week? Raise your hands if you've been happy this week. And has anybody been sad this week? Oh, a little sad. How about angry? Has anybody been angry? No, angry. That's wonderful. And how about nervous or anxious? Has anybody been nervous? Does anybody have exams coming up?
Exams. Yeah, they do have exams in is it 1 month in between or 2 months? They are starting the exams in October.
Ah, so you're nervous about taking your exams or are you confident?
Are you confident?
Very good. So if you're doing your work, you don't have to be nervous. That's wonderful. And has anybody been grumpy? Grumpy. Grouchy? No, everybody's happy. I'm definitely coming to see you because if you're that happy all the time, I want to be with you guys. Chi-Chi, is that true?
Yes. They have been happy. So, and they can't even wait to see all of you. They've been telling me yesterday they were placarding about uh, uh, emotion readings. They were looking at each other, and it was kind of funny and crazy a little bit. So today, I guess they are ready even to show you what they placards about emotions leading. You know.
Very good. I think
Yeah.
it's good to understand what your face looks like when you're feeling a certain way and to know that other people can sometimes tell how you're feeling just by how your face looks or just by how if your arms are crossed and you're hunched up, sometimes they know that you're angry or you're upset without you ever saying anything. And you're all together a lot. So it's good to know that you can look at each other's faces and each other's body language and know and and help the other children who are around you if they're feeling sad or upset or grouchy or whatever that feeling is. And that maybe if you're feeling happy, then the person next to you, it's like contagious. You're happy, then the next person's happy, and then the person after that is happy. And the next thing you know, everybody's happy. It's a wonderful thing. So, we're going to be happy together today, and we're going to learn about where rain comes from. You're all ready for the story?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So, one dark and stormy day, a little raindrop fell out of a cloud and flew faster and faster through the sky. You see our little raindrop?
Yes.
So, what else do we see in the sky besides the raindrop?
Crowns.
Clouds. That's right. So, let's see what happens to our little raindrop. A gust of wind blew little raindrops sideways, and in a dazzling flash of red, orange, and yellow, he found himself inside a rainbow. Look at our little raindrop. He's inside a rainbow. Have you ever seen a rainbow where you live?
Yes.
So in that rainbow, now you know every time you see that rainbow, you're also looking at all the little raindrops floating on that rainbow. Enjoying the beautiful colors, little raindrop fell through green, blue, indigo, and violet before another gust of wind blew him right out of that rainbow. Look at all those colors, and we've been learning about those colors, haven't we? Splash! Little Rainbow landed in a shallow puddle on top of a large rock. There he is. Look, he made a splash in that little puddle. Now, when it rains where you live, do you get puddles around the orphanage?
Yes.
And those puddles are made of lots and lots and lots of little raindrops, just like our little raindrop. Splish, splash, lots of other raindrops fell all around him until the puddle was overflowing. Now, our little raindrop has been joined by lots of other little raindrops, and the puddle is growing bigger and bigger. Little Raindrop ran down the side of the rock and joined a stream. In the stream, Little Raindrop drifted through woods and bounced over pebbles. So do you have streams, little streams after it rains?
Yes.
And do you have fish in your stream like this pond, like this stream does?
No.
No fish. Well, let's see who else was watching him. So do you have rabbits or deer?
Yes.
So they're also watching. He played with the small shimmering fish and watched them dart around as deer and rabbits came to drink at the water's edge. Do you know, yesterday when I was out walking my friend Blake, when I went over to the side of my house, there was a baby deer in the field right next to my house.
Wow.
Sometimes laughing children would raise sticks in the water, and Little Raindrop would chase them under bridges, dodging the swirling grass and the fluttering leaves. So do you ever put things into the water after it rains? You put little twigs or leaves, or you try and float things or make little boats? Yes. So our little raindrop sees all those things, and for our little raindrops, those are things that he gets to play with, and they're interesting to him. So it's good that you make those things to put into your stream. After a while, the stream joined a river, and Little Raindrop floated along the strong current. So now the fish are getting a little bit bigger, but our little raindrop is floating along. The birds. At times, the river was calm and peaceful, and Little Raindrop watched the diving kingfisher fish and larger fish as they swam slowly by. Do you have birds like this? where your streams and rivers are?
No.
What kinds of birds do you have? What colors are they?
Yellow, blackish.
Are they
Brown.
big or are they little? I know Miss Julie has birds near her house. She has ravens and crows, and they're black, and they make a lot of noise. They're very noisy birds. I have them near my house as well. So let's see here. At other times, the river was noisy and rough. Little Raindrop raced along rapids and dived down waterfalls and carefully avoided the jagged rocks at the bottom of the falls. So now he's got some bears watching him. And there he is. Now, does your water, after it rains for a long time, does the water get very rough in the river?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to be careful. Now, how many people know how to swim? Do any of you know how to swim?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. And do you like swimming in the water?
Yes.
Yes, especially when it gets hot out, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, the river reached the sea, and Little Raindrop was pulled far away from the shore. He met friendly dolphins who played and danced in the sunlight and listened as they whistled and clicked their greetings to each other. And there's the dolphins. Have any of you ever seen a dolphin?
No.
No.
How about walruses or hippos? What kinds of animals live in the water near you?
Crocodile.
You have otters. Do you have oxen that live there near the water? Cows? No. How about lions?
Yes.
No lions?
Yeah, there.
They like that. They're going to drink the water in the river, are they? I don't think cats like to swim, though, do they?
Yes.
They do?
Cats, they don't swim.
They don't swim.
They don't like water very much, but they'll drink water and they'll fish. If they see food in there, they'll fish.
Now they're saying a lion is a cat.
Yes, it's a great big cat. Lions are cats, tigers are cats, just like the little cuddly ones we have at home. Just like Miss Julie's mama cat. I don't have any cats anymore, only the dog. But they're the same animal, just the size is different.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens now with our raindrop. One day, the tide pulled Little Raindrop back to the beach. He surfed the waves and crashed onto the shore until finally he came to rest on the soft sand. So now he's been in the ocean with the dolphins, and the tide has pulled that Little Raindrop all the way back to the beach with the birds. Has anybody seen the ocean?
No.
No.
No, okay. The sun shone down on the sand, and Little Raindrop got hotter and hotter until the warmth of the sun drew him up into the air. It was cooler in the sky, and Raindrop joined a cloud that was already full of other raindrops. So now we see all those little raindrops have been warmed by the sun and brought right back up into that cloud in the sky. Now Raindrop was ready to fall to the earth and begin his journey once more. So this is the end of the story. But so the life of that raindrop, he starts in the cloud, right? He starts up in the cloud, and then he comes down to the earth into a puddle, and then into a stream, and then to a river, and he's joining all the other little raindrops. And from there, he goes into the ocean. And from the ocean, he goes back onto the shore, onto land. The sun warms him up and makes him go right back up into that cloud where he started from. And we start all over again. How about that? So now we understand the cycle of a raindrop, how it goes over and over again. That same little raindrop comes down to the earth when it's the rainy season where you live. It rains, all those little raindrops come down, then the sun comes out and makes those raindrops warm up and go back up into the cloud, and then they come down all over again. Isn't that interesting?
It's interesting.
Now, when it's the rainy season, how many days does it rain where you live? Does it rain every day?
No.
No. Does it rain hard or is it light rain?
It rains harder when it's rain season.
And do you get thunder and lightning?
Yes.
Is anybody scared of thunder and lightning?
Yes.
Ah, so when it's raining like that, you stay inside or do you like to play in the raindrops?
We stay inside.
You stay inside. Well, I know when I was a little girl, we liked to play in puddles quite a lot. I don't think that our parents appreciated how muddy we got playing in those puddles, but it was a lot of fun. And sorry, Chi-Chi, but you should all try that when it gets rainy again.
Dancing in the rain. It's so much fun to make a mess and jump in the puddles. And to know that there's so many raindrops that have to make up a rainbow. And how many raindrops, how many colors are up there to make up a rainbow in the sky before it comes down is really special. Thanks, Miss Deb.
You're welcome. And so now we have a project for you to work on in the week ahead. Are you ready to see it?
Yes.
So we are going to show you how to make your own rain stick so that it sounds like rain even when it's not raining. Because for me, I love the sound of the rain falling. It's very soothing and calming, even if it's thundering and lightning, but hearing the sounds of all those little drops coming down. So right here, I have a water bottle that's filled with rice that I have made green. And when you move it back and forth, you'll get the sound of rain. And I probably won't be picking that up on my microphone. I also have a bigger bottle that's filled with oatmeal. And you can use sand, you can use pebbles, you can use beans, you can use anything that you find that's small enough to move back and forth inside your bottle. Now, if you don't have a bottle, you can use a tube of cardboard like this one that makes the same motion when you move it back and forth. The pebbles or the sand or the rice that you've put in it makes a sound. And if you don't have that, you can use a little roll of cardboard like this and put tape on the ends and fill it on the inside with the little bit of rice or the little bit of pebbles or sand or whatever you have. And I'd like for you to find things around your house that you can put inside a bottle or a tube like that. If you don't have bottles or tubes, you can use 2 cups put together like this, or a cup with a top on it so that you can move it back and forth and hear the sound of those things moving inside your cup. Do you think you'll be able to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Chichi, do you have plastic water bottles or cups or something
Yes.
like tubes like this that they can use?
We only have empty containers like the one that are Jewish, the empty bottles like the one we showed you last week.
Oh yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Even the juice bottles, those would work perfectly as well. So little
Oh,
pebbles or sand or rice. I know rice is dear to you, but if you can use it just enough for the experiment and then put it back in the bin to be able to use it for your meal, that would be perfect. Anything like that, little pebbles work beautifully. And then we'll be able to talk next week about what that sounds like so you can listen to the sound of the rain even when it's not raining. That maybe that you can work together as teams to make a few of these rain sticks instead of each making your own, because there's probably not enough supplies for everyone to have their own.
And if Miss Chi sends us a video of it, we will post it. We'll post it up on SpeakUp events and show everyone how you made your own rain stick and what you put in it and what it sounds like. We look really forward to seeing how many sounds and noises we can make that sound like rain. And
I know you made a few, Miss Julie.
I did. Miss Deb gave me some homework too. So I had to go look and see what I could find. And in a water bottle, I was able to find corn. So corn, kernels of corn, and it sounds like rain. And then I went searching again and I said, okay, what else? Because I wanted a little bit more than just the sound of rain. I wanted to see if I could had a little bit of thunder. And I found sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and peanuts. And let's see what they sound like. A little bit thicker. And when you shake them, they're a little bit stronger. That one's a little bit louder. So we have our thunder, our lightning, and our thunder. And I wanted to calm it down a little bit more. And and put some color to it. And if you look and see inside here, there are little drops of rain. And these are color beads. And they are for sensory play. And they start really small, the size of a grain of salt. And they grow this big when they get put inside water. And this is another way where you could catch your raindrops. So I caught a rainbow. Look at that. It doesn't make much noise, but sometimes the rain falls very silently too. And my last one that you can actually drink, is chia seeds and water. And when you put chia seeds, which are tiny, teeny, 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 tiny black seeds, when you put them into water, they expand and they grow. And you can drink them. And if you put 1 tablespoon of chia seeds into water, it is the same amount as a chicken breast. So you can get nutrients inside as well. And this you could color, you could flavor, put in your oatmeal, into rice, any way you want. But this is what I love to drink as well.
I think you also have something that you all really love to eat that would make a really wonderful rain sound when you were talking about oatmeal. And I know you love your cornflakes. And cornflakes make a lot of noise when you put them. Even if you put them inside a bag and shook the bag, you'd get a sound that sounds a lot like rain falling. So you can experiment with the things that you put inside the bottle or in the cup or even in a bag to get the sound of rain. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all the different ways you come up with to make that rain sound so that we can get the feeling of what our little raindrop goes through every time it goes from the cloud to the ground to the river and the stream and the ocean and the shore, and then right back up again on that rainbow up into the clouds.
Thank you, Miss Deb. Let's give Miss Deb a round of applause. Can we throw her some love? We are throwing you some love. Thank you so much, Miss Deb.
You're welcome.
Ah, that was awesome. I really appreciate it. So do we have a color of the week?
We're making the color of the week blue.
Yay.
Because very often we see water and it's blue. The ocean is often blue. Sometimes lakes and streams are blue. We know we have blue in our rainbow, and we know that often those raindrops have a blue sparkle to them.
Oh, I love that. Well, and another good tip that goes with water and blue is that it takes 11 minutes for water to get through your system and start giving you nutrients. So if you are ever wanting to move emotions through or you're not feeling very well, if you sip in water, it'll take you just 11 minutes, and that's scientifically proven. 11 minutes for it to get into your bloodstream and start its own river stream and flow its way all the way through you. And look, Miss Deb just did a sip of water. Good job. And Miss Chi-Chi, is there anything that we need to know for this week or how we can best support you and your family?
Oh yeah, and this week they actually they wanted to show you how they were able to lead one's emotions, like what you taught them last week, the homework. So we had to put them in two groups, like each two. As you said, that each person can lead the other person his space and be able to tell what they're feeling. Yeah, so they were practicing yesterday about that. So I guess they are ready to show us what they were able to to know, you know.
Oh, we would
Yeah.
love that.
So what we'll do, I'll ask them to be the way they were yesterday, two. Though some of the kids again they are not here. I don't know where they are, to be honest. They like to pray. I don't know where they are. I don't know. I
I
don't
have a
know.
hard
Yeah.
time keeping track of my one child. I can't imagine how you keep track of everybody there.
Yeah, they like to pray with other kids in the community. You find that they have gone, to their friend. It's something else. Even when I've taught them not to be doing such, because of if we don't know how we can look at them if something happens or if someone kidnaps them. But different background, different growing up, it's something else. Put them together, giving them one mindset, something else every time, which we are always trying to work on that. Yeah. Okay, so guys, the way you were yesterday, two. I know Mtinda is not there, so you see it. Don't know where she is. Those Catherine, you were with Joseph. Um, Blessed, you were with who? Okay, so can you stand here, this side? You guys from that side, can you come the other side? Catherine, I'm going.
Trying to get us them bigger, but it wasn't working.
Yes, let me see. Ah, please, can you, John, can you carry the baby? Anna, go sleep there on the couch. There. Go sleep where Loz is sleeping.
How Chi-Chi remembers everyone's name so gracefully.
It's
Blows
just
my
funny.
mind.
It'd be hey you.
Hey, you. Beautiful voices, though. Her voice is
Ash,
just soothing.
Ash, I'm making noise. I didn't tell you to make noise. I didn't tell you to make noise, guys. I told you those who are sleepy, they should sleepy, but not making noise. Sorry about that. Yeah. So Catherine and Joseph, they are starting. Catherine, can you tell us what Joseph is feeling today?
Happy.
He's feeling happy.
Yes.
Wow. Joseph, are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. And Joseph, tell us how Catherine is feeling today.
Happy.
She's happy also.
Yes.
How can you see that she's happy? Is she smiling?
Yes.
But I can't see her. Oh, okay. Can you clap for them? Blessed, can you tell us how how your partner is feeling today?
He's feeling so happy.
Because of what? What makes him happy? Hmm? Why is he happy?
He feels happy. He's thankful.
He feels happy if it's time to bath. Okay. Are you happy, mister?
Yes.
Tell us how Blessed is feeling.
He said he feels happy when he eats okra.
And Blessed feels happy when he eats okra. Wow. Why are you running away? They are feeling shy now. Okay, the other group. The other group. Fast. We are waiting for you guys. The other group.
That's good emotion detectives, Miss Deb.
Very
Right?
good emotion detectives.
Yeah, that's how they're feeling shy today. Yesterday they were like all over the place, telling me when to capture them. I did a video on IG while they were saying their emotions and how they were feeling. A lot of them, they were able to say what they're feeling. I think the video is it's not 10 minutes long. It's 9. I was able to to do that. And they didn't know that I was recording actually. At times I record them with
That's perfect.
them knowing. Yeah, because when they know that they're being recorded, they start being shy. they start they start they start running away, like they feel shy. So a lot of times all the videos that I do, they don't know that I'm recording them. I'll be like asking them questions, like I'm taking a selfie or I'm typing on the phone, but I'm recording them.
Well, you get our authentic selves when they don't know that you're videotaping them.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was beautiful. You guys are such great emotion detectives. All of you get hearts and badges to wear because you guys did such a great job. Everyone give a round of applause.
And and we are so grateful, to be honest. For Let me run away from them. They're making noise. Let me just sit closer to them, but a bit far away, a little bit. We are there. uh, we are so grateful for your really help, to be honest. And we are asking for anyone who can even help us to be buying parts for the ladies, the girls who are like yeah. It's very difficult for us now who are from 11 years and yeah, have grown up. We will appreciate that if even anyone can send us even the packets, the boxes, we will. Because here, one part it's 20 kwacha, Zambian kwacha. One part here it's 20 kwacha, which
So
is
supplies are Miss Deb. I don't know if you caught that, but feminine supplies are much needed for all of our females over 11 years old for our orphanage and family. And we have the Cash App running at the bottom of the screen, and we will put all of the information, address, and everything in the comments because you can go on to Amazon and plug in Chi Chi's address, and it will allow you and show you what available products are available that you could send directly to her without having to contact anyone else. It is what you can do from your own home. And but if you'd like to connect directly where Chi Chi can have the funds and get those needed supplies, please connect with us with the Cash App below. Thank you. Chi, wow, I'm so sorry that I know that that is a struggle for you, and that's just the basic needs that we have as women and hearts on this earth.
Oh yeah, it's on that, you can't control that, especially for them. You can't, and they need to carry those in school so that they don't embarrass us. Otherwise, it's such kind of emotion for them. At times, they feel like these ones they cry, especially the ladies. It's like such kind of strange to them, and to explain things. Sometimes it's such kind of hard things to say. It's no more until you become old. But yeah, we are grateful for the support that we are getting from you. Yeah. And if anyone donates, we will surely report it back so that we can appreciate them. Even if we receive any cash up, we will do that so that you know how much we have received from. We know how much. Yeah. So far yet, we have not received any funds from anybody. That's the reason I have not yet reported. If anyone donates, yeah, apart from you, Angelo buys us data. But if anyone does that, then we will report so that you are also aware to say this person has done this person has reached to us, and we'll be able to appreciate them together all here, to show them to say we appreciate what they do. Nothing is small as long as it comes from the heart. It's also big. And also, we are having challenges when it comes to food because of the things that have gone up. They are
Prices.
making noise now. Yeah. The prices of everything has gone up, which is very difficult because there are times that I can't go out and work for because of the kids. I need to watch over these little ones. You find that also the workers that are here, they go back to their home because they also have families. Then they come back in the morning, they knock off just like that. They also have families, so it's such kind of challenging. And to trust somebody who doesn't have a vision for, a heart, who never struggled, it's such kind of difficult unless somebody who has been in their shoes, like myself, who has been there in their shoes, putting myself there. So I know how they feel. I know the challenges that they undergo, and I feel their pain. So it makes me work very hard for them. So this is it. This is it. Otherwise, any support we get will be great. It may be food, it may be a bag of rice, it may be whatever, it may be sugar, it may be cooking oil. If someone says, okay, I'll buy sugar, we are okay with that. If somebody say, okay, I'll buy rice, it's fine with that. If somebody say, okay, I'll buy eggs, it's fine with that. So if someone say, I'll buy milk, it's fine with that. You don't
If
have to do everything one person.
yeah, that's
Yeah, one person can't do this. It's one person can't. I'm telling you that one person can't do that. So that is it. Otherwise, we are so grateful, and they are becoming a blighter each day because of what they are running. They have become responsible, and yeah, they are able to do that. And we also maybe in the next few days or few months we should teach them how to lead. I discovered last week that some of the kids, they don't know how to lead, and these ones are the one, and again preparing for exams, which I felt a bit disappointment because I thought everyone knew how to lead because of the result that I used to get from the school. And I wonder what they're teaching them in their school, because the report forms I get, they're good. When they close, the teachers, they write good reports, but when I give them books here, they can't lead. So I also am thinking of following up to their school, find out to say how do they write answers if they can't read, you
with
know?
that writing. Right. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. I think that there are ways for us to hit that on all age ranges. And also just listening to stories being read is a great way for them to for their minds to understand how those words
Mhm.
are. And launching that story time on Clubhouse starting in September,
Yeah.
where Deb is going to be able and myself will be able to read stories that show how those words go together. And it gives them the opportunity to just listen to it, and then we'll show them how to put those words in action.
Oh wow. That would be good.
So
That would be good.
give us
Eh,
some homework. We're here to
Yes. And also spellings. They need to know spelling. So we can even do spelling to say, maybe you say, can someone spell is? We know if they know how to spell is. Can somebody know how to spell they? So that, because it's such kind of disappointing. Maybe at times they are scared of me to tell me, spellings, because I can be harsh at times to say, I'm sending it, and you are doing that, such kind of things, and maybe they feel like
yeah.
they can't with me, but with you, it's like they are free, At times I can see that.
Sometimes it's easier to tell the teacher than it is to tell mom, and that's what we're here for. What about shapes? How are we when it comes to shapes and sizes? Is that something
Oh wow.
we would need to shapes and
to
sizes
to
as well?
Like circles,
yeah,
squares,
also.
triangles.
Okay.
Yes. They also need to know about the shapes,
Okay.
and I think also they need to be taught about animals, because so I was laughing today. This is the first time I heard them saying a lion is a cat. A cat is different. So Catherine was arguing with them to say, no, a lion is a lion. It's not a cat. Then I was saying, no, a lion is just another name of a cat. I'll be like, oh Jesus Christ, how?
Yeah.
What's going on
Big
with your
cat.
mind?
Big cat. Teacher, we would love to, and we are here to help support. And I know that there are other hearts out there. If you would like to come and join our Speak Up in Color team to be able to teach these children how to speak up in color, shapes, sizes, reading, we are here for it all, and we are looking for your support and help in expanding in any way
And
possible.
also, we should do a meditation with them.
I would love to. And if you have time, I can do one. I could do a rainbow meditation with us right now if you would like to do that with the kids. It would
Yes. I think we can do that.
okay.
We,
I would love to.
yeah.
We didn't get to do it before we started, Deb. So this
Okay.
would be great.
Shh. You're making noise. Come back, you. Come back here. They were scattered already.
Like corralling cats.
Yeah. We are about to do a meditation. A meditation. It's like prayer. It will give you peace. They will be telling you what to do, and you have to be following it. Okay. I think we are ready. Those who are outside, they should not get in, because they will disturb us. They'll start making noise. Okay.
Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do together is that we're just going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we're going to get into a soft, peaceful spot. I have to release some pressure in my throat, so you're going to hear some pops and clicks before we get started. But then I'm just going to walk you through. You can sit if you want to get comfortable. So if you want to get a comfortable spot, maybe crisscross applesauce. However, your feet, your knees, your hips, your shoulders are comfortable. Your elbows are comfortable. They're not hitting or touching anyone, or if they are, they're gently resting. If you need to move your shoulders or your back a little bit just so you're in a comfortable position. If you need a place for your hands, you can place them on your knees or over your heart. And I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. And we have our whole rainbow of colors behind us. So we're going to place our hands. We can place them over our heart if we'd like. I'm going to tuck mine underneath my neck brace. And we're just going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And if you want to close your eyes with me, when you close your eyes, I want you to think of a rainbow of color. Just the whole rainbow that we saw in our storybook today. And breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now I want you to imagine there's a bright white light that is shining above your head. And the bright white light is shining down on top of your head, and it's pouring into your scalp, onto your ears, it's pouring into your eyes, and it's running all the way through you, kind of like a river or a stream. So you feel this white, bright light flowing down through your shoulders, elbows, through your fingertips. And this bright white light is filling up your chest and your lungs, around your heart. And this bright white light is flowing down through your stomach, your belly button, your hips, your legs, your knees, flowing down to your ankles and down to your toes. And this white light is just going to keep flowing down. Every breath you take, it's going to flow down further and further, all the way from your head to your toes. And now this bright white light that is flowing down from the top of our head to our toes is going to start to change color like a rainbow. First, it's going to add in some red, and the red is going to start to twirl around in a circle. And that circle is going to start to twirl around your head, and it's going to go all the way down to your toes. And now we see bright red white light circling around and around and around. It's going down in our chest, around our heart, and down in our stomach and around our waist and our hips and our legs and our toes. And our next color, we have orange. We have an orange, bright light shining down from above, shining and covering your head and your shoulders and your arms. And it flows down over your belly button, and it's covering your knees and your toes, and it flows down into the ground below you. And above you, there's a bright yellow light flowing from our rainbow, and it shines on our ears and our eyelids and our nose and our mouth and our shoulders. It flows down the whole backside of us, and it's warm and yellow, and it's whirling and flowing all the way down to our toes. And our rainbow, it lets off a green color, and the green flows from our head down to our eyes, and it fills our mouth and our throat and our chest. It covers and surrounds and twirls around our heart, and it flows down into our belly, deep down into our knees and our legs and our toes. And from above, there's a blue, beautiful blue, bright light shining down on you like the raindrops flowing, raindrop and flowing on your nose and your eyes and your shoulders and your hands. That blue flowing raindrops are dropping all around onto your knees and your toes and the ground around you. Oh, and there's this beautiful, beautiful purple light coming from our rainbow, and it's shining down on our head, and it's flowing down over our hair and over our ears and our eyes and our nose, and it's covering us in a beautiful violet purple, and it flows over our hands and down our waist, over our knees into our ankles, and it tickles our toes. Now we have our entire rainbow of color, droplets of beautiful, beautiful raindrops that are flowing on us, cleansing, releasing, letting go of anything. Anything in our body that no longer serves us. Any sadness, any anger, any anxiety, any dark colors are gone. They get to flow out this rainbow. Now as our rainbow is flowing, I need you to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers to catch some of that rainbow. Just catch it with your fingers, catch it with your toes, catch it in, pull in those colors. Do you feel the colors wiggling inside you? Now start to wiggle your body just a little bit. Just a little wiggles. There's some wiggles. Good. Look at all those rainbow colors. Now our rainbow is full. And you can come back. That was beautiful. You guys have a lot of rainbow colors going on. I can see tons of colors flying in from all of your favorite colors that get to connect with me. And so these pops are just a little bit of an activation to what we just did. Think of them as little raindrops, and how I can make my own rain stick inside my own throat.
Now you all are going to make your own rain sticks this coming week, and you're going to be able to show us how they look when you finish them. Are you excited to be able to do that?
Yes.
Good, good. We look forward to seeing them.
Miss Deb, would you be able to sign us out for this evening?
I will be happy to sign us out this evening. Thank you all for joining us here to help us support with the Speak Up events to raise funds and awareness for the Celecho Orphanage. We thank all of you children for participating with us in our story about the Little Raindrop today, and in being emotion detectives. You got very good at that. And we'd love for you to keep being emotion detectives with one another, and to work on your project this coming week, making your rain sticks. And we will be connecting with you again next week to do more stories and more projects with all of you. And thank you for watching with us and for participating. And Chi-Chi, thank you for all the hard work that you do in taking care of and supporting these wonderful children. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can you wave at them? Bye-bye. We love you.
We love you.
We're going to flow some love until our